Welcome to Motor World.
Today we're going to figure out the answer to these two questions. Number one, can there be any justification to owning a supercar? And secondly,
why are companies such as BMW and Mercedes spending so much on market research?
We're now going to talk to some people from the car community and find out what are their favourite supercars.
Bring different things to the table. For comfort, I take the Bentley Continental GT or the Maserati Grand Cabrio. For outright speed, I take the McLaren MP4. For noise, I take Mercedes SLS AMG or Lamborghini Aventador. But an all-rounder, my favourite has to be the Ferrari 458 Spider.
I think it'd have to be the Bugatti Veyron.
any reason why?
It's just the best in the world, isn't it? Nothing really touches it.
Okay.
My favorite car is a Mercedes-Benz.
It's probably Mercedes C63.
My favourite supercar is the new McLaren P1 because it is a hybrid engine working along with a normal engine which gives it extra horsepower.
Another question that comes to mind when talking about the whole supercar debate is why are supercars so famous? The reason is that the media has presented a car as a must-need item. TV shows such as Top Gear are most watched around the world at this current time. Here's an example of some of Top Gear clips.
So it seems that the media has become a major factor in the ownership for a supercar. However, it's not just TV and cinematography. There are other factors such as the new gaming industry, such as PS4 and the Xbox One. These provide games such as Forza and other sort of gaming simulators, which provide the edge for wanting a supercar. Here's Ralph with more information.
Supercars and cars in general. The two types of racing games are the most popular, such as Forza Motorsport and Need for Speed. Forza Motorsport is a racing simulating game that is a racing game that is totally unlike Forza. Need for Speed is a game that resembles Fast and Furious, while Forza is a game that is meant for the real driving experience to simulate it.
Thanks Ravi for that, and now we're going to be talking about the market research problem and the fact that companies are spending millions on market research, so where will the car be in 20 years?
In 20 years time I think there'll be more hybrid cars than oil-run cars.
I think the average car in 20 years time will be more economical for the world, and all cars will be using hybrid engines along with normal engines, so it makes the car more eco-friendly.
Okay.
So much can happen in those 20 years. Where cars are at nowadays is pretty impressive. I mean, recently you can read about the McLaren P1, the Porsche 918 hybrid. They're hybrid cars, but the amount of horsepower and speed that they can generate incorporating an electric engine, an electric motor, it's incredible. I mean, beforehand, if you were to say to someone a hybrid, they would automatically think of a Prius or a Lexus.
Currently at this time, Mercedes-Benz spends $1 million a day on market research, which helps them improve their car's usability.
We learn also that at the moment, us as a country are in debt. Oil prices are soaring, and on top of that, minimizing. This is one of the main reasons why most of major companies such as the BMW and Mercedes, etc., are working on alternative fuel sources such as the hybrid power, electric power, hydrogen fuel cells, and even kinetic energy.
Ford Motor Company, Daimler-Benz, and Ballard Power Systems of Canada. The three companies signed a memorandum of understanding in Stuttgart with a view to working together on this new technology to accelerate its development.
We have entered into this agreement with Ballard and Daimler-Benz because the experience and the technology of the three companies in fuel cell development is going to be very complementary. We have believed in Ford for many years that fuel cells is one of the most promising technologies for the 21st century. We've been working on fuel cells in Ford since at least 1980. Spent a great deal of resources, human resources, and money on the development. So we think by making this agreement, we are going to raise the chances of accelerating the development of vehicles and vehicle systems that use fuel cells as a power source. So we just think this is a very promising development, and we look forward with a great deal of anticipation to how things work out over the next few years.
The three companies make the ideal partnership. Ford is highly regarded for its advanced electric vehicle powertrain technology. Daimler-Benz has unique expertise in research into alternative drive systems, and Ballard Power Systems is the world leader in the development of proton exchange membranes. Fuel cells have three key advantages over batteries for electric vehicles. The cells cost less. They don't have the range limitations batteries do, and they don't have the durability limits and replacement costs of battery packs.
I believe we were very successful in figuring out the answers to our two main questions. Number one, is there any justification owning a supercar? Yes, there is a justification to owning a supercar, because you are able to receive maximum driver feel when you're driving a supercar. You receive enjoyment from these cars, and people enjoy looking at these cars. Secondly, why do companies spend millions on market research? The reason is that cars over time will not be running on oil, will be running on alternative fuels like electricity and hybrid power. We'll be working on other fuels, such as hydrogen power even. So that is why we have to make sure that we have the research now, so when it comes to the future, we will be okay. I hope you have enjoyed watching this as half as much as we've enjoyed making this documentary. Anyway, see you soon.